Uli Stein's got a straight draw.
Well, Alan Ball would be entitled to believe that the king is in front because Uli hasn't raised before the flop, so he probably
10,000.
doesn't have an ace. Well, he's got a queen 10,
Well,
so...
The German says, show me that jack. Put the knave on the turn.
Well, Uli probably thinks that Alan didn't have an ace because he didn't raise before the flop, so... he might have thought there was quite a bit of work he could do with his queen 10 here. Like apart from hitting the straight. Well, there's a lovely bet from Alan. He's not put off by the call at all. He's probably worked out that if he's run up against the king with a slightly better kicker, he's still going to get a split pot. But he's played it the aggressive way.
Uli needed to catch a jack. He hasn't. And right now he's got one card that plays, the queen. Is there any way he can consider it's good, Park?
I think Alan knows exactly where he's at here.
Pass.
Very well played.
Alan Ball bet all the way. And Uli Stein did not want to see the goods on the river. And that may have given Alan Ball the chip lead.
It certainly has, Jesse. I think it's left Uli and Thomas practically neck and neck in second place, but it's one big pot could decide this. You know, there's nobody giving too much away here.
Call.
A little limp in for Thomas Brolin, and this is the biggest hand that we've seen.
Raise
Pre-flop
10,000 more,
since three-hand
20
it happened. And Alan Ball, when he raises pre-flop, Park, he means business.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of limping, so his raise should alert the other players that there's something big going on here, but Uli Stein wants to play with him anyway. I think this all goes back to 1966.
2.
And that is a great flop for Uli Stein. Flush draw. Ball still leading, though.
The Ball's going to bet out with the ace-king. If Stein raises him here, this pot's over.
20,000.
He's shaking his head.
Raise is probably the play here, because
Call.
there's a lot of hands that Alan can have that he'll have to throw away, but Uli's decided to play it a different way.
Uli looking for a diamond.
The king of diamonds would be a perfect card for him. Oh, look at this Alan Ball. He's going ahead with it.
There's a lot of split pot cards out there, too.
This goes back to before 1966.
And this pot's huge. This pot is 130,000. Uli Stein needs a diamond or a 6 for the win.
I wonder if Alan Ball knows what kind of shape he's... Oh, that's a disaster card for Uli Stein. He's going to have to call another bet from Alan Ball. Alan probably bet about 50 or 60,000 here.
He's putting them all together. It's a buffet bet. He went back for more.
50,000.
Thank you, Alan.
All in.
Oh! Well, Uli Stein thinks he's got the best hand.
Unfortunate timing. He's let this one into his legs, I think.
Well, you can understand Uli thinking the ace was his saver card, Park.
80,000 more.
Little did he know it was the one card he didn't want to see.
Well, Alan never bet this hand like he had an overpair to the board. So,
the raise is 80,000. There's no way Alan Ball is folding here, Park, is there?
Well, there's no way he can go home if he does. It's a tough call, but I think Alan's good enough to make it.
Well, England and Germany have clashed in a titanic hand here.
Well, you know, the clue to this pot, Jesse, is that there was a raise before the flop, so it was unlikely that Uli had a 2. So
Aces and 2s with a king.
The kicker plays, and that'll be the end of Uli Stein. What a performance he's put in here for Germany. And Park, the incredible thing, I think England and Germany are going to face each other in the first round match. What a titanic rematch it's going to be.
That'll get it started anyway.
What a hand. The flop. Flush draw for Uli Stein. The ace on the end was the card he didn't want to see. 2 pairs with the king kicker. Kicker plays in football and in poker. Uli, I know it's your first time playing this type of poker, but you seem to really take to the game easily.
Yes, I think for my first time I played very, very well and make big games. And I lost my last big game, but it was very funny for me to play. And I wish the both good luck for the finish.
Head to head, Thomas Brolin, Alan Ball, Sweden, England. And what a great sporting history there is between these two, Parg.
Well, there is. You know, Alan Ball is busy telling everybody that he scored his first England goal against Sweden, but I think if Thomas Brolin were to open his mouth, he might mention that he scored the goal that finished Graham Taylor's management career. Well, certainly in the England department.
And Alan Ball in this head-to-head battle has more chips, about a 3-1 advantage, but if history is any indication, it's going to be up in the air, all to play.
Well, I think the last time Thomas Brolin scored against England, it was in the 92nd minute. So no doubt he'd be thinking about this at the moment.
I think England and Sweden...
Luckily Alan Ball doesn't know.
They drew in the last World Cup. They're going to play the first match of the next World Cup, and it's always been tooth or nail between them.
Raise 20,000 more.
Well, that's a nice raise from Thomas with the 10-4. Lucky Alan's picked up a hand. Let's hope for Thomas's sake that he doesn't score a 10 here.
Well, looks like Thomas Brolin is hoping that they both miss. And that's what's happened.
Jack 7.
Can Brolin get the bluff through, Parg?
I think if he bets, he'll get through. I'm not sure whether he's going to bother.
Alan Ball
Check.
way ahead. And there's 60,000 in the pot.
They've checked.
Well, this is great stuff, isn't it? I mean, Ball has scored against Sweden, Brolin has scored against England, so this is oh God, that's the card that Brolin thought he wanted to see. It could be 2-1 England after this. God, they'd be hard to listen to. Come on, Sweden.
That's the penalty thrown down in there as far as Thomas Brolin is concerned. Parg, is there any way he's not going to dump all his chips in here?
Well, when you raise with a 10-4, Jack 7-10 is one of those. It's one of those selections of cards you want to see out there on the turn.
Thomas Brolin has raised all in, and if Alan Ball calls here, England will be on the verge of victory.
This is the only way Thomas could have won this pot.
120,000 more.
Alan may convince himself that Thomas is on a slow-played Jack on the flop. But I think Alan's going to call him anyway.
He's going to call it out, and if he does, then Thomas Brolin can only tie an ace, a jack, or a 10.
20,000 more. You calling?
That's it.
Call.
That's it.
He has called.
Nice call from Alan Ball. He did have the advantage that he was still going to have about half the chips if he'd lost this pot.
This pot, 350,000, and Thomas Brolin can only get half back. Sweden on the ropes. River card to come. And Brolin needs an ace, jack, or 110 that's left in the deck. It's thin.
He's played very well, Thomas. He nearly deserves to get out of this mess, doesn't he? Oh!
This game's going on. Well, Parg, if this is any indication of what's to come, England going in with all the cards, all the chips, all the favorites, but Sweden managed to wriggle out a draw.
It was everybody played the pot quite well, just including the dealer.
That was hard work.
The blinds are up and we'll change the dealer. The blinds are 15,000, 15,000.
That was hard work.
Thomas Brolin, he's wriggled out of some
He
tough
won't
spots
go away this
tonight.
lad, will he?
I think that's twice.
3 and an
Yeah.
ace. Fabulous.
The ball was just making sure he's got the next 4 days open. If the match takes that long. 3 days, 22 hours and 16 minutes left.
This could be like the siege of Limerick. Thomas with Queen 9. I wonder if he's wondering whether to call that ping or whether to...
This pot's 70,000. And this could get Both players into trouble.
Well, we've seen Alan Bowler, you know, when he's raised before.